Okay, here we are again for a quick episode today on this glorious Monday. We're doing our LP World. Show you what I've done off camera. As you can tell by the noise, we have a little bit of progress in our village. Okay, it is a little bit buggy. I'm waiting for the world to load there for the lag. We are having some bugs with the village. I'm not sure what's going on. Some of the villagers don't sleep. Some of the villagers don't breed. Some of the villagers don't take a profession. It seems like there's like a issue with pathing or something, or possibly some interference with what they originally thought was the village, which was my castle, but which I've definitely moved the center over here. Okay, we did get a breed just now, so we'll see what happens. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 farmers, despite only having 6 compost bins. So I'm not sure what that's about. And if the game were working properly, I think one of them would lose their status and move to a different profession since others are available, including a cartographer, a smoker, that is a butcher, and then a cleric as well. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. It does seem like whenever I quit and reload the game, it seems like it gets a little bit better. But I've been slowly trading with them over time. I do some food trading to get emeralds, and then I trade emeralds for library stuff, and I also trade paper for that as well. And I also built this auto sugarcane farm. All it is, it's the simple standard sugarcane farm. You get a row of water, followed by a row of pistons, followed by a row of observers, followed by a space, followed by a row of water, followed by a row of piston, and it just goes up and up and up like that. You can go up as high as you want, really. Um, but then you put the sugarcane in front of it, so every time a sugarcane grows up to the observer level, all of the pistons fire because they're all attached to a block. The block is behind the piston. There it goes, see? And then there's a line of redstone that connects them all so that whenever one gets that high, they all fire. And I think that was the bottom layer. I'm not really sure. No, it couldn't have been. That was the middle layer there. And every time it fires, you get anywhere from, I don't know, 6 or 7 on the low end to, closer to 10 or 12 on the high end, kind of every time. Or I guess 11 is the maximum. Probably about 6 to 11 each time it fires. Probably fires about once a minute. So if you're kind of in the area, and when I say once a minute, I mean one of them will fire each minute. On average, it probably takes close to 3 minutes. This is real time for one row to grow enough to fire. Maybe I'm just guessing. I could be off by that on that. But I also have manual sugarcane everywhere because that's our main way of trading with the librarians. Oh, we have a escapee. Not entirely sure what he's doing over there, but I guess I'll let him be. I just don't have time to micromanage the village. I've been slowly harvesting some things like the melons and whatnot, and they do seem to be at work. Oh, we somehow we lost a iron golem over here. Again, not sure how that would have happened, other than a drowned with a harpoon or something. But I guess I'll take the iron. Who knows? I get a lot of these villagers dancing, especially like the ones that are bugging out. See, this guy, what he should be doing if the game code were working correctly, and again, it could be something about the biome, or it could be something about the fact that it's on water with slabs. I just have no idea, but what he should be doing there, yeah, turning into a cleric. We'll see if that holds, but I'd like a cleric because then I can get a town bell eventually, in theory. Um, yeah, so I don't know what this one was doing over here. I don't know if he made it back. Looks like he might have made. Oh, nope, there he is. Okay, well, whatever. Eventually he'll go back to a bed. The good news is that I worked through enough of the bugs that it seems like they are breeding again, so I guess that's good news. Just gonna jump off some stuff here real quick. Okay, what I'd like to do now, let's go to the nether and build another nether portal. I've been exploring a bit in the nether, and basically just every time I go there I grab a few of these and I just kind of build a little system. So if you'll recall, off to the north, our nether portal has landed on the Mushroom Island, which is cool. Off to the east, west rather, it's landed on a desert biome with a village nearby. I actually made another portal that's close to the village. Off to the west, I made a portal that landed on a taiga biome. And just to show you, now that I've explored, now that I've explored a bit more, I'm just gonna show you 7388. Yeah, okay. So I actually have this loaded up already. Or it automatically comes up because I think I looked at it at the beginning of the game and I remembered. Let me just explain what's going on here. So when I go east, I said I landed on a taiga. That's the taiga I landed on. When I go north, Mushroom Island, there it is, right there. When I go west, I land. Initially, I would have landed on one of these, but I think eventually I got to land somewhere over here or something. Maybe it was over. I don't even know. Well, there's where the village is. Yeah, it was like right here is where the thing landed, and I just did another one, and it landed like right over here. So, um, not that I would want to rely on this, but I could go south and find a forest. See, I don't like cheating. But I do really want a roofed forest and eventually a jungle. There's a swamp over here too, which would be nice. Roofed forest over there. Mesa down here. Jungle would be ideal as well. So I'm just poking around. I'm not gonna keep this up and use it as a reliable means of intelligence consistently and constantly. But I am gonna try to find a jungle. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got a couple options. This one being the closest it looks like. Right there. Okay. So basically, if I were to just go south and west of the village, I would get to this jungle. And there's an ice plains biome and stuff over there too. And another mushroom island. So I think what I want to do is I want to go back on this one here. That's interesting. The savannah goes up there. I want to go back west. Actually, maybe I just want to cross manually to here now that I've fully explored most of these islands. Like, if you think about it, there's Turtle Island, there's the one that I turned this way on. I've been out to this island. The Ocean Monument is like right down here, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, there's another one there. That's cool. Cool. Yep, and we got that desert temple. I guess there's one up there. I guess I should stop memorizing this. I think what I'll do is manually cross here, try to make my way towards the roofed forest. There's a birch forest there too. And then eventually cross, maybe I'll even use this birch forest island and cross over to this jungle. That's what I'd like to do. So let's get rid of that. And let's actually just do it manually. I have been building on this a bit too. I just made my stairs to the second level here. And it's going to be a lot of work, but once I finish this level, then I'll switch to quartz walls with red nether brick roof styles somehow. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but that's going to be the general idea. Oh, I've been enchanting things as well. So I'm very dissatisfied with my shovel right now. It just has unbreaking. I think I'd like to get not efficiency 4, but maybe efficiency 2 on that. Because I think if you go efficiency 4, it gets a little ridiculous. So let's throw efficiency 4 or 2 on that. And then this one I've got fortune 2 now, which is okay. But I'm going to keep saving my levels for some better enchants later. Which we may do a little bit on camera if we make it past 30, which I suspect we will. Okay, so I would do the nether portal, and maybe I'll make one over there so I know precisely where it's going to land, because I think that's a more effective way to go. But for now, let's just grab up a bunch of this oak wood here and see how far we can get. So I think the closest place to make landfall would be on that little guy there. I'm thinking, let's see here. I guess I could just go directly off of this point here, and it would get there eventually. Or I could try somehow to make it connected to that so I could land more on that. I think I'll just go with this. So, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high, 6 slabs high. So let's go one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still having issues taking damage. I am not sure what the nature of that bug is, but the biggest part of it that is noticeable, I mean, I could take damage. I've tested it, but it's really hard to take fall damage. That might be because of my feather falling 2, but you'd think that only feather falling 2 would still allow me to take damage on something like that. Let me try a higher fall. But the much bigger and worrying concern for me is when I'm not taking drowning damage. I have no idea what is causing this like semi-invincibility. I really don't, but I really want to fix it before I do anything substantial like fight the Ender Dragon. See, I should have taken damage. That's a feather falling 2. That's not going to save me from that many. So, and I'll show you the other one. I can't seem to drown, which is kind of cool, but I feel like I've done something to my character profile that causes the game to think he's super resilient to taking damage. Now, I do take damage when I fight Endermen and things like that, but as you can see, I'm underwater and I'm not drowning, no status effects. And I will show you as well game mode survival, and I will also show you difficulty. I even put it on hard. So I just don't know what the deal is with that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I may have to do something. Maybe I have to die or something to like reset it, because I haven't died in ages. Just gonna get rid of some of these. Thank you. So I can build the little bridge here. Now that we have the auto sugarcane farm, I don't need that as much. So I'm just gonna make a little thing like this. Okay. And then up here, oh shoot, I did it wrong. There we go. No, I didn't. Okay. And we'll just make our way across. Did I use full planks? Yeah, I did. I did use full planks instead of slabs. Let's, to the extent that it's reasonable to do so, light this up. And I'm just going to go with 1 wide. I'll do the 3 wide thickness off camera, and I'll also augment this support there. It is getting dark out. Okay. I know this isn't a perfectly well lighted bridge, but it's fine. And we are getting some rain, which is pretty cool. Seem to be making some progress. Should I make a giant support beam in the middle of the ocean? Be kind of cool. Worry about running out of wood, but let's go for it. Something you can do to add a little realism. Well, realism might not be the right word. Oh, that's a cool sound effect. It's kind of nice not drowning. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go with semi-consistent light process. And then I'm out of torches, so I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. Maybe I'll get some spawns and I'll be able to get my experience up to where I'd like it to be. There are tons of ocean ruins below me, by the way, which is really cool. There's a sea lantern there. If I had my silk axe or silk touch pickaxe, I could get that. I think we will just barely have enough to get pretty close. We may not even make it onto land. Is that faster? I think it's slightly faster if I do it from this angle. Okay. Well, and we're just about, we've got about 60 blocks left. And I'm not sure we can start to see that little shoreline there. So we are very close. I'm not sure 48 is going to get us there, but we'll be close enough that we can easily connect it up with some oak that we find on the other side if we're not quite all the way there. We certainly aren't going to have enough to build any sort of elaborate staircase to the bridge. Oh, are you guys... Hang on. I'm not sure you guys are getting the sound. Yeah, you're not getting any sound. Hold on I just gotta we're just gonna fix that real quick. Default. Yep, there we go. That should be better. I'm not sure why you weren't getting sound. I had to just reset the streaming program. I should quit out of that and reload it every time I do a stream. I really apologize if there wasn't any sound for the first half of this video. That's a major mistake on my end for not noticing that. I mean, I know you can hear me, but... Which, let's be honest, that's the important part, right? Okay, we were really damn close. I am just gonna do this for now. Okay, cool. Well, let's check out this place. Actually, I could use some of this coal ore. There it is. To make torches. I really need Fortune 3, by the way. This pickaxe is only Fortune 2. Okay, that'll be good for now. And we've been to that little island there, it looks like. I wonder if that's one that I sailed to or what. But, oh, we got a creeper. I'll light this summit up real good so I know where I'm at. And ideally I would build a bridge over to there, but, you know, obviously I don't have enough materials. I could build a stone bridge, I guess, but I don't want to waste all my stone on that. Let's just, tell you what, let's grab some wood here, and then let's make a boat. We'll place this sapling there. And we'll work on a bridge over there some other time, I guess. Kind of would like maybe a couple more saplings to get the tree population of this island up a bit. I know, we got a skeleton. See, watch him. He hits me, he does half a heart of health, if that, and it immediately heals. So I think that's part of the bug too, I guess. So I'll need to fix that. I know I've been in creative mode like a couple times in this playthrough, but not really substantially, and just for demonstration and the one time I fixed all that obsidian mess that I made. Jesus, where... And for that matter, you know, I haven't seen a phantom in a good long time. Well, we got a home. I have protection 4 on this helmet, it's pretty good. It lacks the other enchantments that I'd like on it, like Unbreaking. So, again, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go this way, because that's where the roofed forest is. So let's just land right about here. There's that nether portal that's floating in the air, by the way, that I never fixed as well. The boat bugged out on me for a sec there. There's some bugs. I will say that there are some bugs in this save, and I'm not sure if it's related to the code or to something I did or what. Well, okay. Oh shit! Look at my health. I'm actually taking a lot of damage. Well, I don't know why. That's like the first time in history that taking damage is a good thing, but it actually makes me think maybe there's hope for me yet. This skeleton is armored to hell. Thank you. I'll take the coal, please. Oh, it's not coal. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely taking some damage. Especially with these enchanted bows. Well, it's almost done being night, so it won't be an issue much longer, but... Well, I guess I kind of have some restored confidence in my situation. I'm not completely confident. You know, I know I have a lot of protection on, and that does make sense that I would be resilient to run-of-the-mill kind of damage from weak mobs, like zombies and skeletons, but it doesn't explain the drowning. That's inexplicable. The word inexplicable is inexplicable because it means unexplainable, but it doesn't sound like explain at all. Oh look, we got some snow up here. That's kind of beautiful. You don't usually see a lot of snow in Minecraft, only in a few biomes. I'd like that experience, thank you. As we get up here in the snow, it's beautiful. We'll hear some snow crunching. And we'll come over here. And I think what I'll do is when I get to the roofed forest, I'll go ahead and build that portal. And then we'll connect it to our nether hub. Possibly with stone bricks, but I'm thinking it's going to be... Well, it might not be too far because my other portal goes over to here. The power of the nether 8-to-1 ratio never ceases to amaze me. It's so much more powerful than people think about. Okay, and we do have sheep over here too. At some point I'd like to get sheep back from my main island. That might be a project for another day. We've got cornflowers. Cornflowers means we're in a plain, which means there might be some bees, which I love. Bees being one of the newer mobs in the game, so everybody's all obsessed. Rightly so. So many sheep. What does the eerie noise mean? I gotta look that up. What does that even mean? Well, I guess it's just a sign that there's a cave around. I thought maybe it was like, oh, did I wander over a stronghold location, which actually would not surprise me. Well, we'll have to see. But there's the birch forest. And I'm not seeing any bees yet. I'm not really looking that hard either. Could easily see some being over here, though. We do have some more sunflowers, which is a resource we already have. Probably some horses. Oh, we got some donkeys. I love donkeys. They're cool. Don't have any saddle or anything. Although it would be kind of nice to ride one of those things back home. Not that I'd... Well, I could use it to cross my bridges. Maybe if I find a saddle in my wonders. Okay, there's a swamp. There's a swamp right here. Let's take a look at that real quick. It's a new biome. Tempting as it is to put a portal there, it's not what I'm here for, so I'm not going to do that right now. Although maybe I will at some point in the future. What I need to do, by the way, is I need to start doing item frames next to my portals in the Nether Hub with a object that signifies the biome that you're teleporting to. I love what they did with swamp colors. They made the water in swamps like brown and clear, and it's really cool. These are non-renewable orchid flowers, but I tell you what, if you use a bone meal in a swamp, I think, yeah, they're renewable if you bone meal the swamp itself. So let's grab a few of these while we're here. These turn into, I want to say, cyan dye. The other cool resource that we could grab from the swamp here, I mean, we can get clay. There's so much clay in the swamp. I'm going to try to use up this iron shovel. Yeah, so we got a pretty good healthy amount of clay there. Still getting some, obviously. And oh yeah, vines. I could grab a vine. I could literally make a shears just to get this vine. I don't think we have vines yet, so let's grab one. I think if you grow an oak tree in the swamp, it actually has a chance to spawn with a vine. I'll get rid of the shears later when I don't need them and when I'm running low on space. But I was going to say, the other thing that I'd like to get are some lily pads, and I see one. Okay, that's probably enough on the clay. Or... clay, you can store it easily, like so. Six. Okay, so that's that. I don't think, yeah, the shovel does not have fortune, so these are regular clay drops that I'm getting here. Go ahead and clean up the mess I've made a little bit. At least to some extent. I don't really need to do that. Okay. And then, yeah, that's probably good enough. If I get, 12 more or whatever, that's fine. Let's grab a few of these lily pads. I do have a couple of these from fishing. but not very many, and they're actually quite useful, and I think they might actually help improve my village by creating an alternative pathing solution for water. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3 times 4. 1, 2, and 3. Right. Perfect. I've got a full stack of clay blocks. That's good enough. If I see some more lily pads, I'm going to grab them. Otherwise, I'm going to head for the roofed forest. You can also grab slime blocks at night when the moon's out in a swamp, but I don't need slime blocks. I've got a really convenient and productive slime chunk in my base. Okay, we've got a fairly treacherous ravine here. At least I'll always know I've been here because of the use of bricks there to cross over. I wonder if I'm going to find any llamas or anything up in these mountains. Llamas tend to live in the mountains like this. Oh, speaking of, there's a llama right there. Now, you know, I could go ahead and, at some point I'm sure I will go ahead and recruit Mr. Llama and his family. But for now, we're not going to do that. I do need to start thinking about animal pens and that sort of thing, though. We are heading west still, and that's good. I believe north are plains, and west from here should be that roofed forest. But I could have overshot it, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go over here and look. And then there's that birch forest there that we saw on that map I showed you a bit ago. What is that? Oh, those are just leaves. I must have been here. I think I was here. I think is there a beehive? Or did I just randomly chop down one tree? Because I know there was a place where there's a beehive where I was kind of chopping and working a little bit. Well, whatever. Let's continue. So the roofed forest should be right over here somewhere. And by the way, like, I know it's a little bit questionable to have looked at Mine Atlas. I was just trying to get a sense of what, you know, what the world around me was shaping up to be, and I was trying to show you, more importantly, what I've found without using the map. Oh, I have definitely been here. I've definitely been here. And the point is, like, I would have, and in fact, I distinctly remember seeing a roofed forest from a distance one time off camera, and I thought, oh, I'll come back there someday while I'm on camera. And so, look, I would have found it anyway, or I would have come across it anyway, and just reassuring a memory from a previous off-camera moment, using Mine Atlas is not the end of the world. I don't use it hardly ever, and it didn't affect how this game is turning out, other than saving us some time with me just kind of wandering the hillside looking around aimlessly for something that I know exists. Okay, so with that out of the way, we should be... Oh, there's some bees. There's some bees. I would love to get some bees back in my base. And I think you can. In fact, have I bred these bees? Is that a baby bee I see? I think it is. Oh, we got the trader too. I don't have any emeralds, so I can't buy anything, but if I could, I wouldn't anyway, because all these trades suck. Could kill them for their leads. Use the leads to get the bees back if I really felt desperate. But I think what I'll do instead is I'll breed these guys up real quick. Just so that whenever we do go for it, we will have plenty of options to work with. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Oh, there we go. Little bee popped out. So, yeah, cool. Alright. Well, whenever we get around to getting bees, it's always good to have... Oh, this is making a honey drop sound. That's cool. So that means that hive is basically ready. You know what I could do? If I'm absolutely sure that the bees are in there, which I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bees supposedly go into the hive at night. I've struggled to see this phenomenon occur. But if I see only 2 bees in a second here, and 3 bees go into the hive, I could probably... Well, I think I need a silk touch to get that. One of them took some damage there just now. I'm not sure what that was about. But anyway, Yeah, they don't seem to be going into the hive, and it is nighttime. I thought that's when they were supposed to go in. I think there was a bug, literally a bug, announcement about that on the most recent snapshot. Something about fixing bees not going in the hive. I don't know. Yeah, see, he got injured. I don't know why he got injured. But they don't seem to want to go in the hive, so I don't know. I think I might be screwed on that. I might have to build a hive, capture a few bees, and put them in a forced glass container kind of thing, and just kind of let the magic happen that way. Okay, well, we got our mobs up on the hill. The roofed forest must be over here and a little to the south. Yeah, south. So I'm just gonna swim it. There it is. Okay. So the main thing I'd really like to get on this journey is dark oak wood. And I mean saplings specifically. But the wood is irrelevant. Well, they're shooting themselves to some extent, I can tell. So I'll just kind of let them be, keep moving. Okay, well, here's the edge of the biome. And that looks pretty hard to... This land looks very inaccessible, or somewhat inaccessible. I'll have to jump around a little bit to get up here. Give me your enchanted bow. No? Alright. Oh, fuck this unenchanted bow. Oh. Well, there's one behind me the whole time. That's funny. Yeah, these unlighted areas at night can be somewhat challenging. Or maybe not challenging, but, you know, can surprise you a little bit. Okay, let's fix this up just a hair. Not that... I don't know why I do this. It's not even relevant. I mean, I'm never gonna... hardly ever gonna be here again. Certainly not long enough to notice or care about this little creeper hole, but just being a good citizen, I guess. Oh wow, we're getting swarmed. And actually, I could die here if I'm not careful. So let me just get to a place where there's fewer mobs and heal up a bit. Let's switch to steak real quick, which I haven't had to do in a while. Because I ran out of potatoes. At least we're getting some experience. Oh, there's an actual potato drop from a zombie, which is always convenient. Convenient in the early game, anyway. Well, those damn creepers. Got him. Okay. Well, we're up to 28. Oh wow, he dropped all of that. I think his buddy picked it up. Yep. Apparently they can just pick up equipment and wear it like that. I always kind of lose track of all these developments in the game that didn't used to exist. That is just projectile protection, not a big deal. You can always smelt that down, but I'll leave it behind because I don't need it. Okay, and he's gone. And, boy, this is really getting a little hairy. I guess I kind of want to slowly make my way, regardless of what else is going on, towards the roofed forest. So I guess I'll let these guys follow me. Oh, we got some icebergs. That's cool. I did hear a spider in there too somewhere. Alright, maybe this tree down here will be a good place to collect. Yeah, we got some spiders over there. Fairly passive mob, all things considered. Maybe I can get a disc here. Oh, we're gonna get an explosion. And not an easy one to fix either. God damn it. Okay, that's not what we want. Hey, when skeletons in the water mix, it's not good for anybody. Well, I think I'm kind of stuck here for a minute. I guess I could start lighting this area up. Oops. You'd think they'd drown after a while. Maybe they don't drown either with that same bug that I have. Who knows? I wonder if there's anything on the internet about this particular snapshot having issues with that. Because that's significantly possible that this snapshot screwed up the drowning situation with damage. Oh wow, look at this. It's a little place. Little nook. And I am stuck. Thank God for my good armor. Well, we got a little cave. Tiny cave. Oh, we got a drowned with pants on. It's adorable. Perfect. Okay, well, I'm gonna kind of try to avoid some of that. And see what... They're all killing themselves over there, which is great. But I'm gonna have to clean up the act, I think. God bless America. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go over here, and it's almost morning, so should be okay now. Got our favorite mob, the creeper. God damn it. I hate those guys. Freaking bats. Okay. Well, let's, we'll worry about this hole later. Let's chop down a tree. Again, not worried about the wood itself, just worried about the saplings. Then, of course, I'll be worried about getting home. Might just make a boat. Go around to the extent that I can figure that out. Okay, that one's gone. We'll let those saplings fall. Let's get this one as well. Got another little zombie guy. There should be plenty of saplings between those two trees alone. I really, you know, when you get these saplings, you really want like 5 or 6. You don't want just the 4. Because there's a decent enough chance that your sapling drops on with 4 is not going to be enough. Okay, I'm going to have to get rid of this regular oak tree too. Just get this leaves to disappear. Okay, here we go. Let's get rid of those. Okay, there we go. These mob sounds are freaking me out. Well, there's one creeper back there too, I guess. See, this one, that creeper should give us a disc. Yep, there he goes. Alright, let's see what he dropped here. It's a purple one. I'm not sure if I have that one or not, so let's see if, let's grab it. Okay. And then let's continue our mission. Jeez, I got 2 coal. Okay, whatever. Okay, I don't know why I'm not using dirt there. Alright, guess I'll somewhat fix this creeper hole. Oh, what the hell, let's just... Getting some lag here, too. When I record, sometimes I get a little lag when leaves start to decay and stuff. Oh god. Hate the goddamn creepers. Eventually I'll have a sword that'll 2-shot them. But right now it's only, what is it, sharpness 2, sharpness 3, okay. Oh, we got a raid. I haven't seen one of these things in ages in my game. But I guess we have to deal with it. It's not a, I should be clear, it's not a raid, it's a raiding party, I think is what it's called, technically. I love it how much they shoot themselves. So this will give me a bad omen thing. Right? Yeah, bad omen. And we're going to have to drink milk, I think, to get rid of that, if I remember correctly. Let's get rid of that. I'll take the banner, though. I got one banner from a previous engagement with them. They were, like, floating off the side of my island one day randomly, so I killed them. But, boy, we're having some issues with these dark oak sapling drops, aren't we? Not getting very many. There's a regular oak. Well, oh, here, this might be part of the problem. Okay. And then... Jeez, those mobs are just still everywhere. Or was that just an arrow falling from a decaying tree? I think it was. Okay, well, I guess I'll get a stack of this dark oak while I'm here. I guess we'll get rid of this one here, too, to get some more saplings. I need, like I said, 5 or 6, so... Okay. So there's that one, and we should get some more leaves drop in here. Let's get rid of this one too, just to be super productive with the drops. Because I really want to get out of here ASAP so I can go back home and get my stuff dropped off and get to safety. I should probably decide where the portal is going to be too, huh? Okay, there we go. So we should get tons of saplings now. Should probably get like 8 or 10, I would think. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're in business. Okay, that's probably enough right there, but I'll just stick around for just a hair longer. I'm actually really curious now about something. I'm gonna go right over here, and this is a technique you can do. I'm just gonna pull up really high because I really want to see if there's a woodland mansion. Woodland mansions are something, they're a type of late game dungeon that you can get if you, especially with cartographers from villages, they'll give you maps to them. And they're only in roofed forests like this. And they tend to be pretty rare. So I'm just going to take a peek and see if I can see one. From, 75 blocks high. This will give us a really good view of the landscape too, in case we decide we want to take a boat. Maybe I'll do all but 5 of these so I can save space for a boat. Actually, do I need... Yeah, I'll do all but 9. Okay, well, let me just step that up by a few chunks. I don't see a woodland mansion, but I'm pretty sure... Was that bamboo I saw, or was it merely a vine? It is really hard to say. I don't see a woodland mansion. But I think I will put the portal right here for this forest. Pretty tempting to go check out that vine, though. Yeah, definitely no woodland mansion. There is a ship over there as well. Sometimes I like to put these types of things really high in the air so that they're landmarks. So I'm going to put a torch on that one. I'm just going to jump right into this water. It'll protect me from taking damage. Actually, I almost hit the hit that block there. Okay. So let's put the portal and stuff over on this beach. Let me finish getting saplings. Okay. Now let's go over here. Now, if I saw this thing that looked like bamboo, and if I found bamboo, I would be in business. And I will eventually, when I go to the jungle, find some. But that's a ways away yet. So let's just put the portal right here. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and go through it to create the connection on... God damn it. That is not what I was hoping for. That is a portal that already exists. I think. Right? Yeah, that's... Oh, man. Yeah, it's next to this broken one, which you remember. So this is supposed to take us to the place over by the desert, but it doesn't. It takes us, well, or it does, but now it's supposed to take us to the, yeah, see? Completely different location there. That sucks. That means we're going to have to go to the nether and manually, mathematically create one for that other location. I tell you what, though, let's just create a boat and try to get back there real quick. Ooh, I really kind of want to go down here and check this out real quick, though. Let me just see if I can find a treasure real quick in here. I guess I can't quite reach that one. Okay. Here we go with the buried treasure map. Is that the only treasure in here? Oh wow, it's actually really close. I guess we have to go find that now. Oh, there's another one, okay. Awesome. Don't really need that. And that's just one lapis, that's fine, okay. Nice not having to worry about drowning again. Okay, well, there's that. Let's see if I can find this map real quick. Jeez, it's almost nighttime again. I wish I had a bed. So I guess it's over here. Now I remember finding some of these things in this general vicinity before, although the map looked different from what I recall. But I guess the point is, it's possible I've already located this one. We'll see. Damn rabbits, always hurting themselves. Here we go. So, it is approximately right about here. So we have not found this one yet. I'm gonna go right here. I like to do like a 2x2 hole down to where I can't dig anymore, and then just kind of look around the edges for a little chest sticking out. Eventually you'll find it. So far, nothing. The hole just gets bigger and bigger and bigger until you find what you're looking for. Good way to get some sand too, I guess. No, nothing there. Goodness, this one, I must have just been horribly inaccurate in my positioning. It's so hard to see the detail in these maps too, so you just kind of got to go for it. The only thing I worry about is what if it's under this non-sand layer. I kind of want to take this sand, to be honest with you. I think it's more valuable than some other materials I could possibly be holding on to right now. Oh, there goes that shovel. Arguably, it's more efficient to dig from the top because it doesn't require you to wait for gravity to do its thing like that. Right now I'm just kind of peeking at the edges here. See if I see a chest sticking behind the sand layer somewhere. Man. Wow. Alright, well, hang on. Another option would be I could simply pull the map up again, line up really good in one direction, like this, right about there. So we know it's probably in a line right along here, or within one, you know, of this trajectory here. So it'll eventually be somewhere in this area, and then we know we're close. Wow. I mean, I guess, is it possible that I've already found it and I just don't even know it? Nah, there would have been evidence of me digging, and there's no evidence of me digging, so that doesn't seem like a reasonable option. Well, let me try let me try this. This is so weird. Alright, well, we've made this decision about this line being likely to be accurate, so I guess the other thing would be to cross-reference that line with another line from the other angle, like so. Like that, like right about there. Of course, we get the ominous cave music, and no treasure. which according to my calculation should be right here. Huh. Well, that is absolutely perplexing. Let me not waste this sand at least. Well, at least put some stuff in a chest. Oops. Well, I've got a full stack of rotten flesh. That's crazy. You know what? Let me keep the shears because I might find a bed eventually, or a sheep eventually, and make a bed. Well, this is very puzzling. I'm not sure why there's not a treasure here. Let me take a stab from this direction. And we are back to level 30, which is great. Alright, let me line it up real good here. Try about right there. Okay, so we did come to a bit of a different conclusion on this one. Oh, did I? Nope, that's just granite. Well, I have no idea what to tell you. Seem to be not being able to find this treasure. It's kind of weird. I guess I could put the map in here and just kind of leave it for another day, maybe off camera, while I'm just like doing nothing. I'll just dig out this whole area until I find it, but I think it's not here. I've looked very thoroughly in this region and I've just not been able to find it at all. So I'm under the impression that it's not even here. Alright, let's put all this stuff away. And let's just give up. I've really got to upgrade my sword. I almost wonder if that smite sword was better, because at least I got one-shots on zombies all the time. And skellies. Alright. That's fine. And then I'll just throw this in here. Scaling level 1 4th. Yeah, I mean, I'm right in the area where it should be. Let me just back up one last time. Try to get some perspective here. And it's daytime again, so that's always good. And there's a drowned up there, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I'd just say right down here. No question about it. It doesn't make any sense. It's so just disturbing. It's like driving me nuts. I just don't want to leave. I just want to keep looking. But it's not here. Okay. I'm going to take a stack of sand or two because we're running a little bit low back home. And then I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to leave the map. That way I'll know to keep looking if I ever feel like it. Okay. Well, the village is up there. And that means that the direction we want to be going. Let's see, that's south. Actually, we want to go back this way. And I believe this way. In fact, let me grab a boat. Well, I'll grab the boat over here. Oh, and there's the savannah that I mentioned earlier. Now, the savannah doesn't have any ingredients that I really need for a good existence, so I'm going to move on, but we could do a portal to the savannah at some point. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll put that down there, and then we'll hop in. And then we will try to go around the short way over to the, what should be the roofed forest over here. And I go around this way. And I'm probably going to call it an episode once we get back there, guys. I know you've been patient with me here because there's been some unforeseen developments, but should I overland the rest of this desert? I think we should. It's too uncertain not to. Keeping track of direction in Minecraft has always been a challenge, and it's especially a challenge for newer players. I remember when the first time I ever played, I had so much trouble remembering where I had been. Oh man. See, even right now, I'm struggling because I don't know which direction the thing was at. Okay, well there's that. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're actually completely discombobulated. The roofed forest is like down in this direction, I think. So let's hop out here, and I think we can overland it. We'll overland it over the plains here. It is midday. We'll move quickly. I'll try to get back to that portal. Then the question arises, what do I do when I get there? Because I can't take the nether back. But I have to memorize the coordinates so I can do math in the nether and fix that portal system there. I think that's what I should focus on, is connecting it to my nether portal. Okay, so back in these plains, and I do know there are bees in these plains too. Oh, I should totally grab a bed while I'm here. One. Okay, there we go. Okay. Perfect. And then let's just get rid of that. Okay. If I had a saddle with me, I could take a horse and get there a lot faster, too. Oh, and do I still have that? Yeah, I still have the bad omen, so let's take care of that right now so I don't create a raid in my village, even though at some point I will want to do that voluntarily. There, see, it's gone. At some point I will want to do that voluntarily, but right now is not the time for it. I think that's the way to the swamp. I think this is the way to the roofed forest. Yeah, you know what? I tell you what. I'm going to make my way back there. I'm going to fix the nether portal off camera. And by the time you see me again, next episode, I'll have some dark oak wood industry going back on my main island. I'll be integrating it into the city, the village. Try to grow that a bit for you too. Probably won't have llamas. I might start my chicken farm. At some point I've been meaning to start. I've got 25 eggs sitting in a chest, so might as well get chickens going. But yeah, there's so much to do, and most of it's tedious and off-camera stuff, so I'll just do it off-camera. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Minecraft Vanilla livestream.